Hey guys, Mr. Wood here, and back for a really short lesson today compared to other ones. All I want to do today is review, go over stuff coming up for that test. But we got to do jokes. So here we go. Why did the lumberjack get mad at the computer? Why did the lumberjack get mad at the computer? Because he couldn't get logged on. Oh, that was a good one. Why did the man run around his bed? Because he wanted to catch up on his sleep. Okay, so I've got on the board here, and I talked about this in class. So our next class, Thursday, is going to be mainly for you. I want to do a quick review today, and again, it won't be a very long lesson. I want to make it really quick on Wednesday, Thursday, because I want you guys to have time to ask questions or work. And again, if you have a question, feel free to email me. And if we can't get the question answered via email, we could just do a quick Google Meet. What's due on Wednesday, Thursday is the gravimetric lab, and you'll have time if you need to finish it. You'll have time. Again, it's going to be mainly a work time on Wednesday, Thursday, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're going to start Chapter 4. The quiz for Chapter 4 will be due Monday, Tuesday. And the test we're going to break down into two parts. And so we'll do the first part. It's going to be pretty much all free response on Monday, Tuesday. Then we'll finish the test on Wednesday, Thursday, and the redox titration lab will be due. And I'll start posting videos getting into Chapter 5. And so right now, if you just don't want to worry about Chapter 5, that's okay. And maybe it's something just to catch up on over fall break. But we got to keep moving as we go. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the test. So this is old school here, Mr. Wood being old school. I'm just going to show you the topics of the test. So I just have, not very fancy here, but I have just an old overhead. And get it dark in here and okay, so let me just real quick talk about these things. So what you guys can use on your test, is you guys can use the periodic table. So you guys can use the periodic table. You guys can use the formula sheet. Okay, and no calculator rule. You can use the calculator you guys want to use on the test. And these, again, usually, of course, I've always done this on a block day. On a block day, these tests typically take a whole block. And so we're just going to break it down, and we'll break it down into two parts. And when you're done with the first part, you're not going to get to go back to the first part. So you'll be done. So what is on the test? So this is the review for the Chapter 1 through 4 test. And this is always a tougher test just because we have covered so much ground. So real quick, what's on the test? There will be a problem with atomic structure where I'll give you the mass number, the atomic number, and the symbol, and you tell me the protons, neutrons, and electrons. There will be a few naming and writing formulas. And remember, conversions 1 pound. I'm not giving you the formula sheet. Okay, so you're going to have to remember this. 1 pound is 454 grams, and one inch is 200 or 2.54 centimeters. Okay, moles, molar mass, molecules, conversions. So again, we're doing a lot of review of stuff that we did in first year chem. So definitely that is on the test. There's a problem determining atomic mass. So there was a problem like that. I'm going to talk about what you need to be studying for this test. Empirical molecular formulas, that again will be on the test. Hydrates, we did a lab on hydrates, that will be on the test. Molarity, definitely the moles over liters, that's on the test. Stoichiometry, limiting reactants is on the test. And then acid-base reactions, and then reduction oxidation is also on the test. There's a little bit more here too. Okay, so then also on the test is a redox titration problem, just like what we're doing in the lab. And I'll make that question be on the second day of the test. That's when your lab will be due. So hopefully by doing that lab, you'll be ready for that question on the test. And then molecular equation, complete ionic, net ionic, that is on the test. Dilutions, and then determining the molar mass. And I was thinking determining the molar mass, it's grams over moles. And so it's kind of a plug and chug problem where you take the grams, you determine that, or you're given that, and then you determine moles, and then you just plug and chug into a little equation. So those are the topics on the test. Now here is, and this is different than first year chem. In first year chem, we always gave you guys the big review packet. Here, it's different. In this, it's a much broader thing. But here, kind of narrowing this down, here are the problems from the book that I would recommend that you guys do. So from chapter 1, make sure you guys can see that. So from chapter 1, here are the problems that I would recommend you be good on. Here is the problems from chapter 2. Okay, here are the problems from chapter 3 and from chapter 4. So you guys can see, those are the textbook problems. So in every time I make a test, I usually take one of the problems from the book, and there's a problem very similar to that. Okay, other stuff that you guys should study getting ready for the test is I gave you maybe a week ago or 10 days ago the stoichiometry worksheet with some previous AP problems. You want to do that. The redox titration supplemental problems, that handout that I've actually given you guys Monday, Tuesday. So this handout right here, I would make sure you know what you're doing on that. Okay, and then the review worksheet, which again, all the answers are included. So the review worksheet look like this. Okay, and again, if you look on the back here, the answers are given. I'm not collecting any of this, but this is to help you get ready for the test. And then the quizzes, and I will get you back your quizzes for chapters 2 and 3. 4 you're going to give me, so you'll have that with you. And there will be a problem like every lab we've done. So there'll be a problem like the hydrate lab. There'll be a problem like the gravimetric lab. There'll be a problem like the redox titration lab. And then problems that we did in the class. And I tried to coach you on that the problems from the book that you needed to be able to do. So again, it's a broad subject, a broad topic that is for this test. And so that's why I want to do Wednesday, Thursday, or I'm sorry, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday is a day for you guys to work or ask questions. And then this week or next week, if you have a question, feel free to email me, or we can set up a Google Meet or just try and answer your question via email. But you got to be working. I just keep telling you, you got to be working. Our tests are good tests. So hopefully that helps a little bit. On Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to be really quick on this. And then the rest of the period will be yours, and hopefully it'll be productive time. So hopefully that helps. I will see you guys soon. Bye.